Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot coming at you with the weekly comic roundup. We're about halfway through this week's Marvel books, so let's continue on with TVA number 2. Where we left off, TVA was looking into some apparently what appears to be a psychic psychic troubles in multiple universes. And so they're going for whatever they can find as a means of stopping stopping these troubles. The issue opens with Mobius basically filming having to film a welcome video for members for for future TVA members, with Misc directing, though he's not really all that enthused about being there. But as for the rest of the team, they arrive in Helltown on Earth 616. Helltown is a portion of the country of Bagalia. It's explained that it's hell adjacent, purposely created by David Hellstrom to be a place where some wrongs might be righted. And Hellstrom meets them, but he's not what they're expecting yet. And, well, he's not fond of the fact that, as he puts it, every time a festering boil pops up, they come down to see what the hell had to do with it. Gambit states that following Hellstrom blindly seems foolish. However, Ingrid, TVA agent Ingrid, says that she doesn't think that they have much choice. They're on his turf, and they need answers. At the TVA, Captain Carter, as well as Ouroboros and Mobius, are trying to figure out what the source of this psychic disturbance is. With OB saying it doesn't sound like a virus, and Hunter B-15 back him up by saying that it doesn't look like anything they've seen. The ability to attack that many timelines at once is new. Then but Captain Carter points out that Agent Dox of the TVA had pruning charges that an attack was able to attack dozens of timelines at once, but the level and speed are unprecedented. There's also mention of Paradox from Deadpool and Wolverine, with OB stating that apparently the Paradox's Time Ripper was subpar. But back in Helltown, Hellstrom takes the TVA agents to, well, Hellstrom Manor, and eventually to his private library inside well, his manor, saying that if one speaks aloud the subject that they're looking for, the ground will illuminate the way. Also, Gambit and Ghost Spider have noticed they're being followed and observed. And they decided to do something about that by getting through their using their I can't remember what their the TVA's tent pads to basically make a door, and their washers, the person watching them is revealed to be none other than Sylvie. Yes, Sylvie, the Loki variant from Loki Season 1. Also, the subjects being looked at by the TVA team. We've got Ingrid looking up madness, psychological terror, hallucinations, nonfiction. And Poison, Jimmy Hudson, looking up Omega level mutants. But Sylvie, Gambit, and Gwen talk a bit. Apparently, Mobius talks about Sylvie all the time. And Sylvie makes it her business to know what's going on with the TVA. But she's been looking into the whole madness thing that's going on, and it's worse than anyone thought. But apparently, we get a bit of Hallstrom's backstory, that he was studying to be a priest when he discovered his true lineage, and well, but he's apparently always had an appreciation for books. Books don't lie. Apparently when he was studying, they didn't care who he was after the truth is the truth. After he discovered, after all, the truth is the truth, and well, no matter, but that doesn't matter who reads it. But Gwen, Gambit, and Sylvie catch up with at least Ingrid. However, Jimmy's still missing. And at TVA headquarters, Mobius has seen what appears to be someone just out of his visual range. It turns out that Jimmy may have actually found the right book, An Exhaustive Guide to Celestial Bureaucracies. And Hellstrom points out that it shows blueprints of various places, such as the TVA's headquarters. And there's apparently somewhere wing below R&D, which R&D is supposed to be the bottom level of the TVA's headquarters. But apparently the book isn't supposed to exist. And Hellstrom saved it from back in the days of He Who Remains. There were a lot of and of course there were a lot of secrets back then, and it looks like there still are. But Mobius follows the green cloaked person that he thinks that he's seeing in the corner, out of the corner of his eye, thinking it's Loki, but apparently it's not Loki, and well, probably not, and the issue ends with Mobius being violently and bloodily assaulted. There's also a little one-page feature at the back with Miss Minutes, Dr. Seconds, Dot Clock, and sort of Seconds, talking about the pies at the TVA. It's actually it's just a little filler kind of thing. Kind of fun though. But anyways, overall, interesting issue. I really like the fact that it's making that Marvel Editorial is basically making the events of the Loki series canonical for the TVA in comics, and basically making the TVA be an entity that exists regardless of, it's the same no matter what universe you access it from. So basically that Agent Mobius is the same in varying universes. But anyways, moving on though to our next book, we've got What If Galactus Transformed Rogue. Basically, the setup is the same as the three previous What If Galactus Transformed one-shots. The setup is that, well, Silver Surfer is like, yeah, okay, I'm done being your herald, and they just get swatted down from the heavens, landing in Caldecott County, Mississippi, where Silver was found by Rogue. She goes to attempt mouth on him. This apparently is at a point where Rogue's powers have not manifested, and when she tries to give the Silver Surfer mouth to mouth, her powers manifest, and she gains all of Nornrad's memories, and of course his powers. But of course she's summoned by Galactus, and there's some clips. There's some brief panels. Brief panel show with Storm and Wolverine feeling like they just lost someone dear to them. New Orleans, a shooting star. And Gambit's Remy LeBeau is playing cards, and his opponent suggests that maybe he's about to get lucky in love. Though he states that he never met a gal who could hold on to him. As a shit that's passed him by. Unlucky in love, lucky in cards. And Mystique and Destiny, Destiny remarks that a new mutant just leapt out of their fate into another's. They lost one that they would have called daughter. They would have called daughter. And Destiny sees a lost future. But Rogue is not exactly fond of the idea of potentially um, leading Galactus to eat planets, and she says he seems like a toddler wanting a snack, and so Rogue takes him to a planet that Silver Surfer opted not to ever do because it would the Silver feared that the slumbering beast at the core would attack, and that's exactly what they do. Galactus knows that she was that she led him into a potential trap, and he says that her leash is short, but she ends up getting punched into the Watcher's citadel, and her talking to the Watcher doesn't really seem to do anything for her opinion of how things are, but her and Galactus chat, and she takes off one of her gloves and touches Galactus, realizing that basically seeing what would happen, basically the destruction that would occur if Galactus didn't feast. And so they make a deal. He is going to lead her to. She'll lead him to planets, and but Rogue gets to save. Basically two people from each planet, making Rogue's arc, as it were. And this is gonna be her choice, though. So, and Galactus is like, yeah, okay. Basically, saying it's going to be her choice. So she gets to decide who gets to live, and perhaps she will begin to comprehend the way of Galactus. And the issue ends with Rogue asking if she'll be strong enough for this life, endlessly eating planets, death by 1,000 cuts. And what life, what love, what family has she lost by taking on this gig? Interesting book. I dug it. I'm really enjoying these What If Galactus Transformed one shots. The Hulk one was Gambit was a bit more interesting. Moon Knight was unexpected, and Rogue was also unexpected. So let's see how this the last one, Spider-Gwen, plays out. But anyways, moving on to our last book for the moment, we've got Ultimate Spider-Man number 13. Where we left off, Harry and Peter had been captured by Kraven the Hunter. And MJ had discovered this because basically the remnant of the what the suit was encased in was is kind of sentient at this point, and so and is able to mimic Peter. So, but anyways, the issue opens with Spider-Man apparently swinging through New York, but it's apparently Peter and MJ's son. And he said when the suit makes basic forms takes the form of Peter. Richard kind of points out that it's not, he doesn't really like the costume doing that. But they talk, and apparently when Peter set the whole thing up with the suit, there were three rules. Two of those three rules were don't touch MJ. But elsewhere, Kraven the Hunter is trying to make a deal with the Mole Man to take control of the Savage Land. But at first, at least, he's wanting to make sure that he wanted to do his hunt of Harry and Peter in the Savage Land. However, their meeting is interrupted by Mysterio. And Kraven takes Mole Man and Mysterio to actually see Harry and Peter. And they're being fed. Kraven tells his compatriots what he's learned about both Harry and Peter. And his plans, and he explains that they're being well taken care of because he doesn't want to hunt two people that are close to death already. But Harry and Peter dumped into the Savage Land. Apparently, Peter was trying to keep an eye on the terrain as they were falling, and Peter has to save Harry from a dinosaur, and also then a few more that are inbound. While Richard is Peter and MJ's son is swinging along New York. He attracts the eye of the Black Cat, or rather the Black Cat's daughter. She's not. It would seem she's not exactly fond of the fact that Harry and Peter greatly injured her father. But that is where the issue ends. Okay, that's going to be interesting. We've technically already got two Spider-Men now. And I kind of get the feeling that the hunt of Harry and Peter is going to be basically told through flashbacks. But anyways, That's going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.